I tried a new highlight today. I bought myself Gilded Honey, and can you see this? Like, oh my goodness. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Brenda, and this is Brenda Likes Makeup. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be discussing my favorite drugstore products. For my everyday makeup, I usually do use a variation between high-end and drugstore, but I feel like mostly what I use is drugstore because I'm not trying to spend like hella money on something that I could be getting at the drugstore that works just as good. Alright, so I cannot talk. So, for this video not to be 1,000 years long, I'm gonna get right into it. So, I'm gonna do it in order of like how I would do my makeup, like from primer to lips. But unfortunately, I do not have a favorite drugstore primer. I have yet to find a drugstore primer that I'm just like, yes, this is holy grail. I do kind of like the Maybelline Better Skin, but I just feel like it's a little too slippery. And I have used the NYX Angel Veil, but I feel like it's not my favorite. And I also have used the Nivea Men Post Sensitive Shave Balm, but after all that jazz about it not being that great for your skin, I kind of stopped using that. So for primer, right now I use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, but that one is not drugstore. So jumping into foundation, the first foundation I'm sharing is Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. Looks like this, and I am in the shade 20 Classic Ivory because I'm white as fuck, and you can see that I'm like almost out of it because I used it almost every day. It has SPF 15 and it's with Actyl C oil free. I don't know what that means, but anyway, for those of you who don't know like the history of my skin, I am pretty dry side. I'm like normal to dry skin, and I am pretty, not sensitive, I wouldn't say sensitive, but I'm pretty acne prone. So I don't know if you could tell, maybe because I have foundation on stuff, but I kind of have acne scars and stuff like that that I'm trying to cover up. And I feel like this does a pretty good job. This does a really good job. It makes it look like my skin, but better, which is probably why it's called Better Skin. But it doesn't make me look like I'm cakey or anything. Like I have like a layer of just good skin. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good for everyday use. It doesn't make you look cakey or like you're way too done up, but this is what I've mostly been wearing. And then my second drugstore foundation, I don't know if I could consider this a drugstore because I cannot find it at any drugstore anymore. I used to get this at Target, but I had to order this off the Ulta website, but I'm including it because it's a drugstore brand and it's a drugstore price. This is the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. I'll just go ahead and open it. It's just like a standard foundation stick. I used to it, but it comes with a pretty lot of product, like about this much product. But this is probably my favorite. Like, I think I use this more than I use this one because it's just so easy to just be like bloop, 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 and then just blend it out with a beauty blender or a brush. Honestly, I don't have it with me, but I also have, hold up. I'm back. Ow. Okay. So I also have the Makeup Forever HD stick. They're pretty much the same size. The Makeup Forever one comes with 12.5 grams, and then the e.l.f. one comes with 14 grams. Ooh, this one comes with a little bit more, but this is more expensive. Anyway, I wouldn't say they're exact dupes of each other, but because the Makeup Forever one is like full coverage. I still like it. But I feel like this one is still good for like every day. Like I use this one for like going out, have an event, going to a concert or something, and then I use this for every day. It's still full coverage, but without the full coverage cakiness that you get a little bit from the Makeup Forever one. But yeah, for a drugstore foundation, it's pretty dang good. It's my favorite foundation stick from the drugstore. So moving on to concealer. I usually use my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. Like that is my holy grail concealer. It's the best concealer ever. I think when I first tried it, I was just like, it's kind of trying, it's a little, but nothing else compares to my Tarte Shape Tape. But if I'm like, I usually get that when I'm treating myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna spend money on the Tarte Shape Tape. But if it's like I'm out of concealer, I need to get something real quick, I usually go for the Maybelline Fit Me. It's just super creamy, super blendable. Yep, I'll swatch it. Super creamy, super blendable. It's pretty full coverage, but like I said, it's not the Tarte Shape Tape. Moving on to powder. Probably saw this coming. So many YouTubers use this. Shout out to Tina for showing me this one. But it is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Looks like this. It smells so good. The only thing I don't like about loose powder is that like this shit gets everywhere. Like, oh, like you cannot wear what you're wearing for the day while wearing this because you'll just get powder everywhere. Maybe that's just me, but I just get powder everywhere. But I have the translucent extra coverage one, and honestly it's so good. I have dry skin and it doesn't dry me out. Sometimes I use it to bake and sometimes I just get a brush and just normally powder, but if you want to use it to bake, if you want to use it just as a normal powder, it's still good. It's just finely milled that I feel like it doesn't make me look like I have that powderiness of my face, but I do spray my face with rose water after I apply the powder just to help get rid of that powderiness to my face. But I feel like I don't really get powderiness using that. Sorry. For bronzer, I do admit that I mostly use my For bronzer, I mostly use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So I do admit I kind of tend to use that more. But for drugstore, this is such an oldie but goodie. It's the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in the shade Sunny. It looks like this. Like, it's so old. It's just a nice shade. Just It's a good bronzer. But I also used to like use this all the time. It's the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. It's so dirty. Like, but I used to use this one all the time. I've used all the shades, to be honest. Ew. Like, I mostly use this one, and you can see I hit pan on the banana shade because that one was such a good shade. I don't really use the highlighting shades. I don't really use these, but I definitely use the contour shades. Alright, so next on the list, I'm moving on to highlights, and I just noticed they're all from the same brand because I mostly used for highlight. I actually do use these quite a lot. I just bought Gilded Honey. This is probably like my new go-to. And then I also use the Balm Luminizer, Mary Luminizer. But my favorite thing to do is put a liquid highlight first and then go over with the powder highlight. And the liquid highlight I always use is the e.l.f. liquid highlight in Lilac Petal. It looks like this. I got it in like one of those highlighting gift sets for Christmas from a fellow celeb mix writer, because we did a Secret Santa, so thank you. But yeah, it's so pretty. I'll see if I can swatch that for you. But it's so pretty. Like, I just use either a beauty blender. I like to use the little mini beauty blenders and then just dab it on to where I would highlight. You can see that. Yeah, so pretty, so pretty. Oh, see that? Ooh, the way it gleams against the light. Just put that where I would highlight, and then I would go over it with my powder highlight. These two that I have, this one is Moonlight Pearls, which is probably my favorite. Is more of a goldeny toned, like champagne goldeny toned. Like, look at that, look at that. And the next one I have is Blush Gems. It's more of a pinkish tone highlight. I can't open this. So it's more of a pink. So pretty. I think they're like baked highlighters. Kind of see this one. So the last one is just the e.l.f. highlighting palette, illuminating palette. That's what it's called. It just comes. I can't. I just got my nails done. But yeah, it just it looks like this. Comes with like a whitish shade, a like pinkish, a like champagne-y one, and then a gold one. So pretty, so pretty. I'm not gonna swatch them because you can never see anything on my hands. I don't know. I'm just so white. And then this is pretty much. What? You see that highlight? So this is pretty much the only blush I use ever. Like, only blush I use. I've mentioned it in so many of my videos. If you see my videos, shout out to you. But it's Milani's Baked Blush in Luminoso. It is just the perfect pink. I can't open it. It's just the perfect pink. It's like a peachy pink, and it's perfect with my skin tone. Sorry. Don't do accents because you don't want to offend anyone. On to the brows. Let me know if you want to see a brow tutorial. One of my roommates was like, do a brow tutorial. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like brows are kind of basic to do. I don't know. But if you want to see a brow tutorial, let me know. You can see my brows. My brows. I usually use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Like, that's holy grail, you know? Like, Anastasia brows for life. But when I'm not willing to cash out like 20 bucks for a pencil, I usually always use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It's pretty much a dupe for it. It's pretty much the exact same thing, but I don't know. I just feel like the Brow Wiz is a little bit better, but this is a pretty close, pretty close. So yeah, it just comes with the spoolie on one end and then the little brush at the end. I think I just got the wrong shade. This is like, I got Auburn, which is like a reddish brown, but I don't know. I feel like I should just stick with soft brown instead of trying to highlight the redness. It's a little too red, so not really my color. Sometimes I'll use the pomade. Sometimes I just go in with the pencil and then just the gel and that's it. But I also use sometimes the NYX Tame and Frame. I don't think it's an exact dupe for the Anastasia Dip Brow, but it's a pretty close. And then the brow gel that I go with is not even a brow gel. It is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in Clear. It's just this OG, hella old clear brow gel, and I just open that sucker up and just put it on my brows to just keep it in place. And I don't know, I just like that wet feeling or that wet look that it gives, because it just brings out every hair and it just makes it look like full and nice. For eyeliner, what I use is the NYC liquid black eyeliner, but a co-worker of mine told me that NYC is actually getting discontinued, so they're not making this anymore. So I don't know what to do because this is the only one I use. So if any of you know a good drugstore eyeliner, liquid liner, let me know, because if I can't buy this anymore, I don't know what I'm gonna do when it runs out, because it's hella bomb. Because I love the brush on it. I used to only like felt tip, but I love these kinds now, because it's like this little guy, just like, boop. But yeah, because it's very black, stays, and it's like $3. Like, come on, you can't beat that. For mascara, I used to always get the L'Oreal Carbon Black, but I don't know, I just picked up this one and it's become a favorite. It is the Milani Lash Trifecta. It lengthens, curls, and separates, which I think I agree with. I think I just prefer these over like the big bushy ones. I like these thin ones because I feel like this type of brush really separates it and just lengthens it, and it's very good to use for your under lashes, bottom lashes, yeah. Because I feel like you cannot get under there with those big bushy brushes, but these ones are just like, you get right into the lashes. Speaking of lashes, drugstore lashes, pretty much anything by Ardell is a win. I usually get the Demi Wispies, are good for like every day. I also really like the Ardell Faux Mink ones. Those are really good. I like ones that are like fluffy and lengthy, but like not hella thick looking that you look like a scary spider. I don't know. I know Kiss makes good ones, but these are mom. Moving on to the lips. My favorite lip products in the drugstore is pretty much anything by NYX. NYX kicks ass at it. I don't think I have all my favorites here with me. The NYX soft matte lip creams, those are amazing. I think my favorite shade probably has to be London. It's probably just the best nude that they have. So it looks like this. It's like a nice nude. I always get nudes. I like nudes. Send me nudes. Just kidding. Unless they're these kind of nudes. And then the NYX Intense Butter Gloss and just the normal butter glosses. I think my favorite shades are Tres Leches, and for Tres Leches for the Intense Butter Gloss. And then for the butter gloss, I like Angel Food Cake. I'm not gonna swatch them because I don't like having a bunch of stuff on my arms. I don't know how YouTubers do swatch videos because I feel like gross. Anyway, I also really like the liquid suede ones. I don't have them with me right now, but my favorite shade on that is probably Sandstorm. And then for the lip lingerie, I love Ruffle Trim. I just have them in my purse right now and I don't feel like going to go get them. And also, this is actually what I have on my lips right now. It is the NYX Cosmic Metals. So it's like their metal collection. It's pretty much like you have a highlight on your lips because they're just like metally. And I like the shade Speed of Light. It's like the bronzy shade, I guess. But yes. And also, these are from Wet n Wild, and it is their Mega Last Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks. Like, the drugstores have some pretty good liquid lipsticks. Like, you could get some good liquid lipsticks for like $5. The shades I like are Goth Topic.
Okay, but Goth Topic comes off really bad when you eat, just saying.
And Nudist Peach. Again with the nudes. But yes, they are some nice colors. I tend to go for like nudie pinks and then browns because I feel like it really complements my hair color. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know why I included this, but my favorite makeup removers are the Clean and Clear Makeup Dissolving Facial Cleansing Wipes. It gets the job done. Yeah, it's probably a boring video, but I feel like most people get their makeup at the drugstore, so this is just what I recommend. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to see on my channel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Sometimes I get inspired and I'm like, I'm gonna make a video. But I don't know. Just let me know what you want to see in my video. Hopefully I can do more vlogs. I know I am going to Disneyland in June, so if you want to see me vlog that, I could definitely do that. I know a lot of you guys like my vlog. My Ariana Grande vlog. It has so many views. Thank you for watching. And if you subscribed because of that video, thank you. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. If you like this, just subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.